Did you know that the longest river in the world, the Nile, runs through Egypt? Well, now you do. I would consider myself very knowledgeable about Arab countries since I've lived in one for 13 years. When I was young, I visited Egypt, and that's why I chose to research about it. Today, I'll talk about the riches within the Egyptian culture. First, I'll talk about Egypt in general. Second, I'll talk about some of its culture's cuisine. And lastly, I'll talk about the Egyptian culture. Let me start by telling you about the country. Egypt links Northeast Africa with the Middle East. According to Cultural an article entitled Egypt, it mentions that Egypt is called Dunya by other Arab countries, which translates to Mother of the World. Egypt is bigger than the state of Texas and New Mexico combined. Averagely, most of Egypt is dry and arid desert. In the summer, it has hot and humid weather and moderate in the winter. We all know it as Egypt. However, the country's official name is the Arab Republic of Egypt, or Jamhuriyat Masr al-Arabiya. The country inhabits over 99 million people. Over 20 million of those people live in the capital, Cairo. Arabic is the official language, and the country does have multiple Arabic dialects. As for religion, the vast majority of Egyptians are Muslims. However, roughly 10% of the population is Christian. Although Egypt is a secular state, Islamic principles guide nation's laws, business relations, and social customs. Now that I gave you some background information about Egypt, I'll move on to the culture cuisine. Egyptian foods are cooked with love and are rich with flavor. The people take pride in their foods. Almost all foods they eat include rice or bread. According to Top 20 Traditional Egyptian Dishes article, one of the most famous bread dips they eat is ful mdemmas and baba ghanoush. Ful is a paste of mashed broad fava beans with olive oil and garlic. Baba ghanoush is a cream of roasted eggplants, olive oil, garlic, tahini, and lemon. Many Egyptian dishes are famous in other Arab countries as well. My personal favorite is mlokhiyeh. It is a soup made from mallow leaves, served with rice. Fun fact, Fatimid Sultan Hakim found the dish so unappetizing that he had it banned in the 11th century. Aside from main course dishes, desserts are also loved and popular. According to Egyptian Desserts article, Katayef is an Arabic pancake usually filled with cream or nuts, served with syrup, and is originally famous in Egypt. You can find it anywhere in the streets at the time of Ramadan. After telling you about the Egyptian cuisine, I'll talk about some of the social norms. The people are known for their warmth and personal relationships. It is important to most of the people. Friends and family show affection to one another. Usually friends of the same sex shake hands and kiss on the right and the left cheek. Also, relatives may greet members of opposite sex with hugs and kisses. Egyptians tend to lead a relaxed and unhurried lifestyle, characterized by the phrase ma'lesh, which translates to don't worry or never mind. This term used to dismiss conflicts or concerns. I am not Egyptian, but I usually hear this phrase a lot. Egyptians are known for their sense of humor, which helps endure difficult living conditions. Part of Egyptians' humor is love for jokes and sarcasm. Now that I told you about Egypt, I will conclude by reviewing my main points. First, I told you about background information about Egypt. Second, I talked about famous dishes in Egypt. And lastly, I told you about some of the social traditions. I would like to visit Egypt again. I think you should too.